Hi, so today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a sensory bottle. So I'm going to quickly run through some things that you might need and some alternatives if you don't have those at home. So you'll need a bottle of water, so like just an empty squash bottle or something that you can see through. Okay, so not like a milk bottle or an orange juice carton, they won't work too well. Some food colouring. If you don't have this, you can just use the ink from the inside of like an old felt tip pen or maybe a bit of paint, that will work just fine. I've put some sequins here, just something shiny. If you don't have those, you could maybe use some old buttons, bits of tin foil, just something that will shine a little. And then I'm going to add some pom-poms, but you could use bits of cotton wool, felt, bits of wool, anything really that you can find at home. Okay, so it's really easy. I've already filled up my bottle with water to make it a bit easier for me with the demonstration. I'm also going to be using a bit of glitter glue. So some of you might have some glitter at home, but you don't need to add that. So let me just, this is just the glitter glue I've got, just like a little cheap one. You can get it from like the Works or probably Asda or something. I'm just going to squeeze some of this in first, just to add a bit of shine. Like quite a lot because I've got quite a big bottle, but if you use like a little tiny Tropicana bottle or something like that, you wouldn't need as much. Okay, so you can see it just forms little kind of ribbons of glitter in there. Okay, and then I've got this little tub of glitter, and this came from like a face painting set. So some of you may have some of this, or maybe you've got some older sisters or people that live with you that might have some in a makeup set that they don't mind you using, but do check before you borrow people's things just in case they get upset. So I'm just going to tip the glitter in now, only a little bit. And I've decided to go for a blue theme because the lid of this bottle is blue and the plastic's got a bit of a blue tinge already, but you could go multicoloured or pick your favourite colour. I've also got these little pom-poms, so you could make your own, or you could just add in a few other things that you've got lying around. I might actually need to just pour a little bit out, so one moment. So the problem I found is I put too much water in the bottle when I started to add the pom-poms, so I just had to go to tip some out. So I'd probably recommend you fill the bottle to about here, just below the neck, if you want to add big things like pom-poms or cotton wool balls. So I'm just going to add a couple more in here. Okay, and then I've got some of this food colouring gel, which I'm going to add, just so that the water goes a nice blue colour. I don't want it too dark, so I don't want it to be a bit overpowering. You want to be able to see the things in there. So what I'll do is I'll just squeeze a little bit in, then I'm going to pop the lid on and give it a bit of a shake so it mixes in with the water, and then I'll be able to see if I'm happy. I'm quite happy with that actually. So I think I'll leave the blue that colour, and then the last thing I'm going to add are some sequins. So I've also got some blue ones of those, and these came from one of the little craft making kits. They sell these at a lot of supermarkets as well, but like I said, you could use buttons or a bit of shiny foil packaging, or just leave them out if you're happy with your bottle as it is. So I'll just put a few of these in. If you've got like a funnel or something at home, it might be easier to use one of those because it is a bit fiddly, but it doesn't matter if a few go on the floor. Just hoover those up afterwards. Okay, right, so I think I'm happy that I've added enough things to my sensory bottle now, so I'm just going to put the lid on. I'll give it another shake just to mix the sequins and the pom-poms around. And then I'm just going to come a bit closer to the camera so you can see that there's lots of glitter, pom-poms, sequins, lots of things swirling around in there. One of the reasons I picked blue as well is because it reminds me of the sea, and I always find it quite relaxing by the beach, so I thought that might be quite nice. But just try it out. You've probably all got lots of old bottles and things lying around at home from empty squash or fizzy drinks. So try it out with some different colours, maybe get some siblings involved and have some fun.